Welcome back. This is Miss Gamer with Teacher versus Gaming. So we're back with Bill. It says we're in the graveyard, but I think we've gone past the graveyard. It's been a few days since I last played. So, yeah, Joel and Ellie are with Bill. I do want to focus on Bill as a character because he's such a well-written character. Because now I don't have any qualifications in psychology. However, from a teacher's point of view, and especially an English teacher's point of view, like the kind of character that he has been written as in this post-apocalyptic world is it's just a different viewpoint, really, and it's almost like he's foreshadowing what Joel it could essentially become, because after losing Sarah, he's not with Tommy, his brother, anymore. He is quite isolated. Even Tess he held at arm's length, even though they did have some sort of relationship. But Bill, with all the traps, living in this town, which he does not want anybody entering. Look how much he didn't want Joel even entering, and he considers him some sort of friend. And then to see Ellie in there as well, it was just a bit too much for him. So I'm going to focus on that today. I do feel like I've waffled a little bit there, so I do apologise. But yeah, so Bill as a character, he's a grumpy character anyway, but I love that about him, because you are going to get people like that in this, world where there are infected running around, and it's a survival place now. It's a survival world, and so yeah, we're going to just delve into that a little bit more now. I do feel like I've been running around those clickers over there, so let's get into it, and I'll try and pipe up every now and again with a little bit more about Bill, and then just analysing the kind of character that he is. I mean, look at him. He's just constantly in survival mode. I'm too heavy-footed. Thank God I've got shivs. I do like how they're all perfectly positioned, facing away from me. Makes it easier. I'm just stopping to have a look here, just because some little Easter eggs, which I do love, when you are investigating the different houses and the different little towns, sometimes you come across a little PlayStation 3. Oh, and I love it. because that's in correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that the Last of Us Part 1 did come out when it was the PlayStation 3. I'm sure I first played it on the PlayStation 3, and then I got the PlayStation 4 in 2015 and played the remastered version then. But yeah, it's just a nice little thing to look out for. That's why I came in.
Get up. On the RV over. Be clear.
I'm really sure I looked at the the corner of the wall. So here, yes, it's Bill's town, but you can see that he's going into this part that he doesn't necessarily know, and he's still showing that sort of leadership about him, even towards Joel, because this is his territory. So, rightly so.
Who the hell left us here? You got friends in town?
No. Although I got some idea who might have come through here. School's on the other side of this house. Let's get inside. Come on, Ellie. I think we're good. For now. God damn those things. Nobody's bitten, right?
I'm good.
We're all fine. Let's just keep going.
So yeah, so Bill, go back to Bill. His character, he's very territorial. Survival instincts. He has purposely isolated himself. And again, like I said, it's like a mirror image of what Joel's future could be if he continues on the same path. And then you see why Ellie has been teamed up with this kind of character. Again, it all comes back down to the insanely superb writing of Neil Druckmann. That he has created this character who, of course, I know it is quite typical, because I know there are characters in other games or TV shows and they have very similar personalities. They are, you usually do find you've got a middle-aged man who's quite isolated, independent, does not want anybody else, does not want to let anybody in, emotionally unavailable as well. And then there's another character, and it is maybe usually a child or a teenager who cracks that nut and starts to chip away at them and introduces or evokes, shall I say, a more sensitive side to them, and it does make for great storytelling. It really does. If you can think of any other games or TV shows, films that have a similar plot, say, or similar character development, then drop them in the comments. It's always good to maybe think about them parallel and see how they are similar. It's a good recipe for a good storyline. The thing I like about these games as well, sorry I do waffle, is that the fact that games like this, yes, it's far-fetched to a degree, but that was just to a degree. But in The Last of Us, the cordyceps it's a real thing. I know it's only in insects, I believe. I think it's a fungi that affects like ants or something like yeah, and it completely controls their body. So, but to use that and then see it in this way, it's creepy. It's creepy that it's believable. Let me know if you agree, disagree. What do you think you would be like in a world like this, a post-apocalyptic world with infected? Would you be a Joel character, Tess character? Would you be Bill?
Hey, Joel!
Yeah.
I like to think that I would be maybe someone like, you know, Joel and Ellie, but I don't think I would. I'd end up being a stalker. And then there's, you know, a bloater. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Spoiler alert. Spoiler! Okay, so this is where you've got to have that completionist head on, where you, if you want to find everything in the game to get those trophies, because it's so easy to just follow Bill there and just go out of this level, like not level, but this section, and miss things. I mean, look, here's an artifact that if I just followed Bill there, I would have missed completely. That's such a typical child's response. I like things like this because it does give the, you know, point of view from a child. Because yeah, that diary starts off excited that there's no schools. Think of COVID. It's like, yeah, no school. But then actually, when you realise that people are poorly, and then obviously in this case getting, you know, they're infected and losing their minds, there's a shift. There's a shift.
Hey, you got a second?
Yeah.
I just want to say I'm sorry about Tess. That's it. I won't bring it up again.
Ellie, you don't need to worry about me.
Yeah! Woo!
We should go check on Bill.
Okay.
Okay, so again, seeing what Joel's like there, he's suffered because if you remember, he told Ellie that he did not want to talk about Tess at all, but now he's accepted that apology, but he's still quite dismissive of talking about her. But you can see there's a softness there towards Ellie. And also you can see that Ellie's starting to bond with Joel and appreciate that he's there. Yes, I know I've got to lift the garage door with Bill.
tell you. There's that truck sticking out of the school right there. Come on. There's a bunch of them up there. Try not to make a sound.
Now I know Bill said try not to make a sound. But hopefully by this point you realise that that doesn't usually work with me. Oh. Oh man. Oh gosh. Made me jump. Oh, for goodness sake.
Son of a bitch! All right.
The club was decent, you know.
Ellie, run!
Oh, sorry.
Be. They must be holed up somewhere else.
Well, let's not test our luck. How do we get inside?
Oh, man. Someone left a ladder on the bus. Here, get me up there and I'll drop it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get killed up there.
Thanks, Bill.
We're okay. We just need to get to the hood of the truck.
Oh, God.
They're coming. Move it, kid. All right. We're gonna get in quick.
Oh, Lordy.
We're gonna get the hell out of here.
Look, they're piling on this fence over here.
The door's locked.
Oh my gosh.
We